Hi everyone, in this video I'll talk about the process of creating these icon stroke animations that are combined with 3D rotations. You can see in the background of our cards we have two copies of the same icon being 3D rotated in addition to the stroke animation, which is another great feature of Framer. Let's continue scrolling down and see how it looks on the other icons. You can see the nice symmetrical rotation, which is achieved by rotating each copy in the opposite directions around the y-axis. Let's start checking the card component. We can see that it has some variables that lets us easily customize the card, starting with icon being the most complex element of the component. And of course, we can also easily edit the title and the text of the card. Let's click edit component to see everything more detailed. Variables I mentioned are apparently created at the component level, the most important one being the icons as I mentioned. Since I wanted to check the effects first with a simple circle icon, it's the visible one here. In order to be able to change both icons with a single setting, they are both assigned to the same variable, which is simply called icon. We can see also the icon at the bottom is set to the same variable. We can also check the loop effect settings here, which is 3D rotation, and the key point here is while rotating the icons 360 degrees around x and y axis, we're flipping one of them in the opposite direction around the y axis, as you can see here, as the top icon has its y rotation set to minus 360 degrees, while the bottom one is 360. And while experimenting, I realized this combined effect looks very well with a symmetrical look. I also decided to rotate the top icon minus 180 degrees around the y-axis. Therefore, I needed to use symmetric icons. Of course, if you really need to use non-symmetrical ones, you can just delete this y rotation here or horizontal flip. But as I said, this effect combination looks at its best this way. Also notice I've set the off-screen property to pause value under the loop effect settings. Since we have many cards visible on screen at the same time, this helps icon's whole figure to be visible when we first scroll down to that card, and is also better for the performance as one card is going to be animated at a time. Let's double click one of the icons and check the icon set with stroke animations. We can see all of the icons we use in our cards, and I basically searched for the icons I need on the Google Material Library website. After selecting a symmetrical icon, I downloaded as SVG, deleted its field, added a stroke and the stroke animation here. For any new icon, you can do that easily by copying and pasting the effect. Let's click one of the icons and select the inner vector element. Usually you're gonna see a join group, and let's check its effect. You can see as stroke effect type, I selected mirror and duration to 2 seconds, as I thought these were the best settings for the animation that I'm looking for. We can go back to home screen to see the combined effect of stroke and rotate animations one last time. As I said, using symmetrical icons also makes this animation look great. We start seeing the full figure of the icons first, and with the animating strokes, each icon creates a unique sort of abstract shape in the background, and we can see the whole icon when two of them completely overlap. I hope you liked the tutorial. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications on, check my other tutorials, and see you in the next one.